All right, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that like button so we can grow my followers here. So it's Saturday morning, getting ready to head to Santa Clara for 49ers practice. Their official injury report will be released later in the day. Yetur Gross-Matos and D. Winters are the two most questionable, doubtful guys out there. Also, probably Talanoa Hufanga. He's been cleared. He's gone through limited practice, but I'm not sure that the 49ers are willing to put him in uniform for a game just yet. So, assuming those guys don't play, Robert Beal and probably Sam Okawanu would be the backup defensive ends, potentially Okawanu being moved up from the practice squad. And then if Hufanga doesn't play, I think you're looking at George Odom as the starter, Malik Mustafa and Tracy Walker, potentially the veteran, coming up from the practice squad as well. So as the 49ers get ready to face the New York Jets, I just filed my 5 to watch for this game on NBC Sports Bay Area.com. So please be sure to check that out. Two guys I want to focus in on. One defense, one offense that I think will have very important roles in this game Monday night. One is Deebo Samuel. Now, obviously, you could say he has a big role every game the 49ers play, but this one, think about it. The 49ers offense has not been whole this entire offseason. Training camp, no Trent Williams, no Brandon Ayuk, other guys kind of in and out. Christian McCaffrey did not practice much at all, had that calf strain early in training camp, and spent about a month not practicing with the team. So with Ayuk and McCaffrey, you don't know what they'll be able to bring to the table. Ayuk, more of a situation of him being sharp. Is he going to be rusty? What's that connection going to be like? For McCaffrey, it's how much do the 49ers really want to push him? Might there be more Jordan Mason? I would think so. But when you think about Deebo Samuel, he's just restructured his deal, pushing more of the cap hit to the future. He's coming off a really good training camp, and that's the guy that can really kind of help pick up the slack for both Ayuk and McCaffrey, both as a receiver and as a running back. A lot of talk about this Sauce Gardner versus Brandon Ayuk matchup. I'm not so sure Sauce Gardner is going to be shadowing Brandon Ayuk all over the field. Maybe if it were a little bit later in the season and defenses get the sense that Ayuk is clearly the number one receiver for the 49ers, they would do that. But right now, I think there will be some Gardner, Deebo Samuel matchup. So Deebo Samuel coming off a really good training camp, would love to get back to that all-pro form of 2021, both as a receiver when he had 1,400 yards, but also as a runner when he had nearly 400 yards rushing that season. So Deebo Samuel, look for him week one to make an impact both as a pass catcher and as a runner. The other guy is Deommodore Lenor. And this is a guy that has, if you go back to week 3 of his rookie season, he had a big role in the 49ers defense. However, so Monday night game against the Green Bay Packers, 49ers take a late lead, and the Packers have 37 seconds. They hit a couple of big plays totaling 42 yards. Aaron Rodgers against Deommodore Lenor sets up the long field goal to win it. Packers leave Levi Stadium with the victory. So this is a game for Deommodore Lenor where maybe he can get a little bit of payback on Aaron Rodgers, but also the role in his defense might be the most critical role of any 49ers player this season. And that is, he will be lined up on the outside in base downs. So he will see plenty of Garrett Wilson on base downs. Then in nickel situations, Lenoir slides inside to cover the slot receiver. Garrett Wilson also can play the slot and often is lined up there as well. So Lenoir has the most responsibility. That nickelback position is not easy. Not everybody can do it, but he has risen his game to the level where the 49ers believe that he is fully capable of being that guy. Now, as I mentioned on the show yesterday, I do believe once Lenoir slides inside a nickel situation, it'll be Isaac Yiadom who takes over on the outside. That means Renardo Green, kind of the backup, both at cornerback and at nickelback. So those are two guys to keep an eye on, Deebo Samuel and Deommodore Lenor. And a little bit later in the day, the 49ers will release their official injury report. But again, I think Yetur Gross-Matos and D. Winters are the guys most, and Talanoa Vanga, the guys who are most likely to sit this one out. Looks like Christian McCaffrey is going to be a full go, whether they have him on a pitch count or just try to sprinkle a healthy dose of Jordan Mason into the lineup. I would think that that's the way they would go, but we'll see Monday night. So probably be back with you later in the day with another update. Thanks again for tuning in to my YouTube channel. And once again, please hit subscribe and like as we try to build up some followers and create a little bit more momentum for this channel. Thank you.